Yo, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Corey, man. We back in here, bro. Right, we about to watch the best order to watch Dragon Ball Z. I watched Dragon Ball Z, the original. I didn't watch Dragon Ball. I didn't watch Dragon Ball GT. Well, I watched like 5 episodes of Dragon Ball GT. It was pretty okay, but it wasn't canon, so I don't. No, that's not why I watched it. That was the initial reason why I stopped watching it. But then when I actually got into it, I stopped watching it because it was getting real dark. It was like very dark series. It was like a lot of dark stuff was happening. I ain't like it. It was like too scary and stuff. Cause no, it's kind of weird to say about an anime, but it was. I don't really like watching stuff that's like I don't know, too menacing, too dark. It be like blurring the lines of what's real and what's not. That gets on my nerve. And that makes me tune out sometimes. So yeah, what was saying after I watched with Dragon Ball Z, when Dragon Ball Z ended, I watched Dragon Ball Super. And then I just watched the Dragon Ball Broly movie. And then last night I watched Bio Broly. Also, I bought the Dragon Ball superheroes. It was nice. It took me a while to actually get around to it. Not because I didn't want to, but every time I would look for it, it would always be like it always be like the Japanese, and I didn't feel like watching the Japanese part. So I ended up just buying it on the Apple TV app. Well, it's like iTunes, I guess you could say. I bought the movie on there and I watched it. It was actually pretty good. I liked it. It was, I gotta say, Bio Broly and Dragon Ball Superheroes were kind of weird that they didn't have Dragon Dragon Ball Z. It didn't have Goku and Vegeta as like the integrals. I know during the Broly movie they were heavily in there fighting Broly. But anyways, let's get to the video. I know that's why you're here. Why you're here. Let's go. We're gonna watch this one right here. We might check out the every Dragon Ball movie explained later on after I watch them all. I think I watched probably 3 out of however many there are.
Kai, GT, Super, all of the movies. We are now almost spoiled for choice on just how much Dragon Ball we can actually watch. But a big question is, in what order should they all be watched these days? Growing up on Dragon Ball Z on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, I've seen Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Kai. Dragon Ball Kai just gets to the point, but Dragon Ball Z has like a lot of filler in it, like episodes that aren't as integral, but they're in there anyway.
So I'm going to make a couple of lists for you today as options of watch throughs. Firstly, a big part of the question may be, do I watch Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Kai? After all, for those who don't know, these are actually the same thing.
Right.
Kai is basically just the remastered version that cuts out a lot of the filler and keeps the show a lot closer to what the manga was. Therefore, it really is better pacing, more dialogue that was in the original manga. Some of the filler episodes.
Yeah, you can easily just choose either or.
People would prefer a faster paced style of Dragon Ball. In other words, Dragon Ball Kai. After all, there are 291 episodes in Dragon Ball Z, whereas in Dragon Ball Kai, it gets whittled all the way down to 167.
And this is coming Monday, so you clean your room tomorrow night.
That's a big difference. Now, the other big question before getting into the two main watch-throughs is that of,
I'm back, y'all.
should I watch Dragon Ball GT or not? And some of you may wonder why this is even a question. Well, this series is considered to be non-canon. The creator.
Let me go back. I missed something.
Dragon Ball Kai, it gets whittled all the way down to 167. That's a big difference. Now, the other big question before getting into the two main watch throughs is that of, should I watch Dragon Ball GT or not? And some of you may wonder why this is even a question. Well, this series is considered to be non-canon. The creator of it all, Akira Toriyama, he had basically no input on this series, and afterwards he did not hide his displeasure at how it turned out. There are small moments within Super that appear as though it could be trying to connect itself to GT, but most people see this as more of like a subtle nod as opposed to making it canon. So a lot of people will just skip GT in its entirety. I will add here that some movies are also considered non-canon and some canon as well, but we will cover which of these within our lists. Now let's
I wonder
go first
was
and most
Bio
simple
Broly
list on
canon.
go. This
It
will
felt like
only
it, but
include the series,
it didn't at the same
so no
time.
movies to start with. And here it is. Number 1. Start with Dragon Ball. Admittedly, you can skip this and go straight into Dragon Ball Z, as you can pretty much work everything out. There's nothing that you won't understand by going straight into Dragon Ball Z, but Dragon Ball does show the origins of our main characters and really does have some great moments too. It is just considered to be a bit more childish than the later series, so that one is entirely down to you. Next comes either Dragon Ball
Yo, I think Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, the next DLC is the first tournament that they had, and I didn't watch that because it was part of I think the regular Dragon Ball show. So I'll buy the DLC. I mean, I already got the season 2 pass, so once it comes out, I'll play it, and then I'll pretty much know all about this, like the Dragon Ball tournament stuff, of course.
Z or Dragon Ball Kai. This one, again, completely down to you,
Right.
depending on the points we talked about earlier. Number 3 then comes to the point of if you want to watch Dragon Ball GT or not. If you think, yeah, why not? I really do want to watch it all, go for it. This is where you would do it. If not, then skip straight to number 4.
I liked it. I
This
would
is
like to
then finally
continue
we go
on.
to Dragon Ball
I think you should
Super.
watch Dragon Ball Z, then
I
go
did
to
say
Super.
this first list would be a
You can watch Dragon Ball GT
now
after.
for the next list. For this one, we will go through the list that is generally considered as the best possible for a viewing experience, especially if you're not completely set on everything being in a necessarily chronological order. And this is very similar to the last one, but really we're just adding in some of the movies this time. Okay, so number 1, again, start with Dragon Ball if you wish or do not. Number 2, then again, go straight on to Dragon Ball Z or Kai, but only
Well,
up to the end of the Frieza saga.
how would you just say
Now, when you finish that, number 3
L-
is
Lawrence
the
Locke?
first movie, and that is Bardock, Father of Goku. Now, once you watch that,
I
you go
saw that
to
in the
Z or
DLC,
Kai,
but
and
I
this
could
time
watch the
you
movie. I
watch it
wouldn't
to
mind.
the end of the Cell saga. And then this is where number 5 we go to another movie, and this one is the History of Trunks movie.
I played that in the
Since we go
DLC,
back to
but
Z or Kai one more time,
no, I watched
and
the
this
movie
time we'll
too.
watch it up until the very end.
Okay, I've watched all
And
these
then
pretty
number
much.
7 and 8 are the same as the last two on the last list. Make your decision if you want to watch GT or not, and then finally on to Super. And I will
Okay.
also add here at the end of this list, you may choose to watch the Battle of Gods and Resurrection F movies here instead of the first 2 arcs of Super.
I mean, you
Don't really
can
miss out on
easily
too
do
much
that.
either ways. The movies have a much higher production value, but obviously you spend a lot more time with the characters in the series with minimal changes, nothing that really changes the entire story. So
Right.
again, I will leave that up to you. And now for our last list, and this is the
He
I want
went
to
up
watch
super.
anything and everything list without missing a single thing. I want all the filler, all the non-canon movies, all the normal movies, the lot. And obviously Dragon Ball Z, not Kai. We want the filler this time. If you want to watch everything, then you will want to watch everything.
Okay,
So
what
here
we
we go.
got?
And I will go through this one a little bit quicker as it now gets split up into 54 points. Number 1, Dragon Ball episodes 1 to 43. Curse of the Blood Rubies.
I'm not
Dragon
watching
Ball
that.
episodes 44 to 70. Sleeping Princess in Devil's Castle. Dragon Ball episodes 71 to 114. Goku's Fire Brigade. Goku's Traffic Safety. Dragon Ball episodes 115 to 118. Mystical Adventure. Then the rest of Dragon Ball, which is episodes 119 to episodes 153. Then we're on to Dragon Ball Z, episodes 1 to 11.
Okay.
Then Dead Zone. Then Dragon Ball Z episodes 12 to
I
39.
ain't seen that.
The World's Strongest.
Hey, I want to write this down. So I'll know. I'm going to just write the movies down. I've seen probably the whole show probably 2 or 3 times over. Okay, so we got... I'm going to start at Dead Zone. Then we'll go to World's Strongest. I gotta see when the legendary Super Saiyan comes in. Then the Tree of Might. Oh, damn it, I messed that up. I had them all on the one line. I want to have them as different lines. Tree of Might. Father of Goku. I already seen it, but I'll write it down anyway. Well, I haven't seen it, but I played the Kakarot game, and it basically sums up everything. Also, they kind of mentioned it in the bio, was it Bio Broly? No, in the Broly movie, they kind of mentioned like a lot of what was going on, how they sent Goku away, and all the other
Dragon Ball
stuff.
Z 40 to 54. The Tree of Might. Dragon Ball Z 55 to 63.
Slug is
Bardock,
next.
Father of Goku. Dragon Ball Z 64 to 81. Lord Slug. Dragon Ball Z 82 to 99. Cooler's Revenge. Dragon Ball
Cooler's Revenge. That's actually a different one, because Cooler's Revenge was made in the 90s. I don't know if y'all noticed. Not that it's bad or anything. Cooler's Revenge. Okay. The Return of Cooler, of course. The Return of Cooler.
Z
I put Violet.
130. The Return of Cooler. Dragon Ball Z 131 to 147. Super Android 13. Dragon Ball Z 148 to 175. The History of Trunks. Dragon Ball Z 176. Broly the Legendary Super Saiyan.
I have not seen that one. I think that's the next one I'm gonna see. History of... I gotta write History of Trunks. Broly the Legendary Super Saiyan. I wonder how that's different from no, I might have should have watched this before I watched the last one, the Bio Broly movie. Legendary Super Saiyan. Because I think we already see it, so we're gonna write Saiyan. We're gonna watch BoJack Unbound. Damn, it's a whole lot of movies. I thought I was gonna need more movies to watch.
Dragon Ball Z
I really don't.
177 to 192. BoJack Unbound.
Plan of
Dragon Ball Z 100.
Plan to eradicate. Bro, this is so many already. It's like Plan to. I'm gonna just put eradicate. How you spell eradicate? Eradicate. Okay.
193 to 195.
Broly Second Coming. Damn it! How many Broly movies is it? I see why he was a legendary Super Saiyan. Second Coming.
The Saiyans. Dragon Ball Z 196 to 220. Broly the Second Coming. Dragon Ball Z 221 to 230.
Bio Broly, that's the one I just watched last night. Bio Broly. What else they got? Fusion Reborn.
Bio Broly. Dragon Ball Z
Half of the Dragon.
to 258. Fusion Reborn. Dragon Ball Z 259 to 270. Wrath of the Dragon. And now we go for the last stretch of Dragon Ball Z, episodes 271 to 200.
The Path to Power. Wait, I gotta see if any of these are canon since it's between the GT.
91. And now we're on to GT, and that's episodes 1 to 4. The Path to Power, Dragon Ball GT 5 to 41. A Hero's Legacy, Dragon Ball GT 42 to 64. Yo Son Goku and his friends return. Episode of Bardock. Battle of the Gods. Resurrection F.
No, I didn't write none of that stuff down for the GT because it's not canon. Okay, we got Battle of Gods. I don't think I need to watch this since I watched the actual show. But honestly, I was just skipping around for most of it. Well, not the first half, but like the later half. Cause it was like the later half was just it was all Japanese. Resurrection. I spelled it wrong. They spelled it right for me. Autocorrect. And then we got Broly, which I watched like 2 days ago.
Dragon Ball Super 1 to 131. And finally, at number 54, Broly. Now, of course, since this list has been made, there may be more episodes of Super after the point of Broly, so quite simply, that becomes a point 55 of just the rest of Dragon Ball
When
Super
was this made?
or any new movies and such things. But now,
Oh, it's only made a year ago.
every single minute of every single one of those points, then you are all up to date. So you can watch anything new as it comes out and sit back and relax in knowing that you know all there is to know. So,
Oh, that's over 52 movies. So what we got? We got Dead Zone, World's Strongest, Tree of Might, Bardock, Father of Goku, Lord Slug, Cooler's Revenge, The Return of Cooler, Super Android 13, History of Trunks, The Legendary Super Saiyan, BoJack Unbound, Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans, Broly's Second Coming, Bio Broly Fusion Reborn, Rapid Dragon, Battle of Gods, Resurrection, and then Broly. So out of this list, let me see what I watched. I watched, History of Trunks, I watched that. Bio Broly, I watched that. And then Broly. There's only 3 movies out of, how many on my list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 3 out of 19, bro. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. Not that I'm gonna go watch these movies right now, but later on, I'm gonna make sure to go back and watch these movies because I'm gonna have to, man. What we got so far is it's out of this world, man. It's crazy. Like how? No, I know it's probably a lot more than that, man. But for me, damn, I feel like that's enough. I'm about to find another video to react to or watch that, and I'll probably, I don't know, probably watch Arrow. Let me check right now and see what episode I'm on Arrow. I think I finished the first season, y'all. So y'all got any questions about the first season, y'all can ask me. What is this? Oh, No Good Nick. Is that show still on? No, it ended at 2 o'clock. So that was actually a pretty good show. I watched it like 2 times. So I'm on episode 2 of season 2. I ain't got that far, but I'm almost there. I think I'm trying to get to the point where Sarah Lance shows back up for the first time. I think I saw a clip of it on YouTube. I don't mind watching clips. I feel like when I watch clips of like stuff in later seasons, it gives me like something to watch for. Like some people, they watch like later clips and it's like, I've already seen what's to happen. I don't really need to watch anymore. That's not me. I thought it was, but it made me want to watch more. I think Black Lightning, I watched the first and the second season. And then we were at season 3 and it was like, I just watched the last episode because it was getting dark, man. Super. Anyways, Thank y'all for joining. I'm gonna see you on the next one.